Hey everybody, welcome back with Beano Mac, where today we're going to continue our playthrough of Scooby-Doo and Night 100 Frights, and I I am pretty tired today, guys. So yeah, it's pretty early in the morning. It's actually like 8 in the morning, which is I usually like to sleep a little bit later than that most of the time. Unfortunately, my dad has this bird, right? A cockatiel, and I call it an expensive noisemaker because that's all it does to me is he just makes noise. All he does is yell and screech and go crazy, and he usually does it early in the mornings, and his screech is extremely high pitched. You know, there's no mistaking it. It's like a high pitched frequency. It doesn't matter how loud it is necessarily, it's the fact that I can hear it no matter what. Kind of like my version of a dog whistle, I guess. You know, so I mean, it's I don't know, I just had to vent about that, you know. And speaking of, you know what, I'm gonna talk more about that freaking stinky bird, you know. I get it, it's a bird, it can't help itself, but gosh darn it, I still have the right to complain. I mean, it's not like he's gonna hear it anyway. But yeah, I mean, he's a pretty charming thing. He's a cute bird and stuff like that, and he can actually say a few words. You see, my dad, he's a massive New York Jets football fan, which you will never see anything about football really on this channel. I'm not a football fan, but he has actually managed to teach the bird to say touchdown Jets, which, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool, pretty remarkable. And the bird also says good morning whenever you take off his because he has like a sheet or whatever, because I guess he needs to have it not only so he knows when to go to sleep, which doesn't always work, but I think it's most importantly to protect him from like the cold and stuff like that, because he needs a specific climate. I think he needs to be more in a warmer climate. I prefer 62 all times, which is why I have an AC in my room. Don't worry, the bird is never anywhere near that AC. He doesn't deserve it anyway. But yeah, he can be funny and stuff like that, and he's got a cool, you know, cute, awesome little haircut, and you know, his whole thing is his name is Dave. So there's you know, he's a cool thing and whatnot, but golly gee whiz, is he the most frustrating animal that I've ever had the misfortune of dealing with. And if I could go back in time, I would probably tell my little pops, please, I will pay you to not buy this animal. Because, you know, it's all cool and, you know, like all gangster and all that stuff, as the kids these days say. When, you know, you see a bird and you want them to say, you know, touchdown Jets, as I mentioned, you know, that goofy stuff. But, yeah, it's definitely grown into an issue over the last few years, in which he just screeches. I mean, explaining it to people is kind of funny. I mean, it's kind of, you know, he'll be hungry, he'll wake up, and he requires a lot of attention, you know, and stuff like that. So if you ever get a bird, do know that they are very, just like any other kind of animal, they do require a lot of attention, or else they will be unhappy. And so that's kind of what the bird is. He's an early morning riser, and you know, just imagine, you know, if you were hungry and stuff like that, but you didn't know how to communicate it. So all you hear from you know, in the morning at 6 a.m. is just someone desperately screaming, "Hey, touchdown, touchdown, Jets! Good morning, good morning!" Yeah, that's pretty much what I hear every morning at frickin' 8. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of funny at times, but not when, it's one of those things where it's funny to hear about, and it's funny to think back on later on in the day, but it is very frustrating when you're going through and dealing with the process, unfortunately. Like I said, I am absolutely exhausted. because I'm up earlier than my usual time. But enough of me complaining. It is now time to face the boss of this level.
Hey! See if you can get me down, Scoob! Thanks, Scooby. I think the mastermind's behind this mystery. Have you seen the others?
Well, but I lost them.
Maybe if we look around, we can find some clues that will lead us right to them. And to the professor.
Hey!
I've had a belly full of your meddling. It's high past time I did away with you once and for all. I think you'll remember this old adversary of yours. He certainly remembers you.
Scooby, what's happening? It's the roast of Redbeard.
Shiver me timbers. I think your old foe has a score to settle with you.
Jeez, man. They kind of, one thing I don't like about this game is they kind of do the majority of Mystery Inc., everybody else in the game, kind of dirty. Daphne, I think, portrayed, you know, is her usual self. Jeez, this guy's kind of already irritating me. But, jeez, alright, so I lost my train of thoughts, but, alright, at least I cut the rope. So, yeah, Velma, I don't know, I think, obviously we were wondering what the heck, why she saw the creeper, but at the same time, you know, I'll explain that later. Well, the game will explain it later, honestly. But, jeez, at least I got us some snacks. But, yeah, Fred, I mean, he's kind of just a moron for some reason when he's supposed to be the leader and stuff like that. And I don't know, it's just, I feel like they kind of portray a lot of the characters as idiots in this game. And that Scooby, of all people, is the only one that's competent. That's kind of my only gripe with it, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's right, I'm stunting on him. I don't know what's gonna hit him. Ooh. That's right. They're going, ooh. Not because, you know, they're spooky or whatever, trying to scare me, but it's just like, ooh, that was a nice dodge, you know? Even they're impressed. Some of them are scared. Except for those freaking fan... Stupid fishermen. Alright. Yeah, not getting hit this time. So I got those two in the back, because now we're going to be able to see the end result. I think it's a pretty crazy end result of this boss battle. Jeez. Alright, I guess that was my fault for messing around too much. Yeah, I'm actually, it's pretty good that we got this far. I mean, usually it takes me an average of 5 episodes to get to the bosses. I think it's literally 5 and 10 for the last 2 bosses, but we got them in 3. So we're doing pretty good this time. So I think we're going to be able to clear this maybe in just the next 2 episodes, honestly. Alright. See them mad skills, now watch what happens. Crazy. Yeah, he literally just got flattened.
Thanks, Scoob. The mastermind really had us over a barrel that time.
Yeah, you ran under one.
We caught the ghost of Redbeard on that freighter years ago. I wonder what he's doing here.
Jenkins! Watch out, guys! The creeper's chasing me!
Velma, wait a second. There's something on your glasses. The creeper times 2. Now this is a clue. And clues like this just don't fall into your lap by accident.
Raggy! Scoob! Food!
We should go find Daphne and Holly and put all our clues together.
And find that mastermind.
Try the secret lab.
A secret lab? Who told you about a secret lab, Scooby?
Ronnie did, before she disappeared with Daphne.
Come on, you two. You're coming with us.
Get this, Scoob. Fred wants us to stop our smorgasbording.
Aww.
Okay, guys. If you want to stay in this creepy cove all alone.
Reddy and I got rid of the roasts.
So, lots of goodies and no ghosts? Sounds better than a secret lab, huh, Scoob?
Yep, a roast-free room.
All right, then. We'll catch up with you later.
You big chickens.
Big chickens! What's this? Professor Graham's Tricky Sticky Gum Doohickey. What do you say, Scoob? Want to give it a try?
Okay, rhyme game.
It says here, this stuff will stick creeps in place so you can bounce off their heads.
The roast driver.
Yeah, like the ghost diver.
Roast driver.
So, like, let's get out of here, Scoob!
But that is going to do it for this episode, guys. So thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and check out next week's episode. But above all else, please remember to have a nice day. Oh, and by the way, if you're angry about your bird waking you up at 6 in the morning, just be like everybody else and blame Red Herring. It's probably his fault anyway.